Hey guys, happy Techtember. September is the month where loads of tech companies release brand new products, and Xiaomi's having a launch event right now. They have loads of new products and hopefully I can get my hands on all of them to review, so make sure to subscribe to that. I've already got my hands on the brand new smart band, which is the Xiaomi Smart Band 10 Glimmer Edition, and also the brand new smartwatch, which is the Xiaomi Watch S4 41mm. So let's start by taking a look at the Smart Band 10 Glimmer Edition, which on paper, spec-wise, is the exact same as the Smart Band 10, which is a fantastic smart band. It just is a little bit more fancy, a little bit more premium, and a little bit more glamorous. So some of the specs from the Smart Band 10, which this has exactly the same, is 21 days of battery life, which is just insane. It also has a 1.72 inch AMOLED screen, which is 60 Hz, which is just bright, beautiful. It goes up to 1500 nits of peak brightness, so no issues seeing this in bright lights or outside on a bright day, no issues whatsoever. And with that 60 Hz screen, it is super fast, it doesn't seem laggy, it just seems a very clean, easy experience. And of course, it also has 150 or over 150 sports it can track. And it also has heart rate monitoring and also sleep tracking as well. So it has all the functionality of a smart band which you want. It just has that more stylish look to seem a little bit more expensive and a little bit more glamorous. And just like the original 10, you can swap out the bands. So if you wanted a silicone band to work out or play a sport, you can swap it out, use that throughout the day, and then at night, if you're going out and want something a little bit more premium, a little bit more stylish, you can put on the Glimmer Edition band. If you're interested in a full review of the Glimmer Edition, let me know in the comments down below, but let's move on to the S4 41mm. So the S4 is already a watch out right now. This is the 41mm edition, where the original was 47mm in diameter and also was 12mm thick. This one is obviously 41mm in diameter, but it's 9.5mm thick. So it is smaller and also thinner, much closer to just a regular watch, which is incredible. Obviously, there is going to be a compromise because that being smaller and thinner means the battery is also smaller. But in terms of more positive, it also weighs less, where the original was 44.5 grams, around about 45 grams. This one is 32 grams. So it's much smaller, much lighter. But with it being smaller, less room for battery, so the battery on the original was 486 mAh, where this one is 320 mAh, and that reduction means the original boasted a 15-day battery, where this one has only an 8-day battery, which isn't bad, but that is on light use. If you have more heavier use, you're looking more about 3 days, and then if you have moderate use, it's more about 6 days. So some of the specs that it shares with the original S4 is it's 60 Hz. It also has 1500 nits of peak brightness, but also it has the tracking, which is the exact same of over 150 sports. It tracks your heart rate, it tracks your temperature, but it also tracks your sleep. So in terms of all your tracking, it's all handled the same as the S4. The only real difference, like I mentioned, is battery life and the size, but also the pixel density. It's actually got more pixels per square inch than the original, which is a little bit interesting just because that means it is a little bit clearer. Both of them have AMOLED displays at 60 Hz, but the original had 326 pixels per inch, where this one has 352 pixels per inch. So it'll be still a crystal clear display, if anything, a little bit clearer than the previous. And just like the Glimmer Edition, if you're interested in a more in-depth review of the 41mm, let me know in the comments down below and I can see if I can make that happen. It is definitely going to be, out of all the smartwatches and smart bands I received, most likely the one I'm going to be testing the most just in general, because I do wear smartwatches and this one does seem to be one of the newest with technology, and also I really am interested in that thinner, lighter design, just because that is one problem with smartwatches, with all the sensors and everything that it has in there with the big batteries. They can be a little bit weighty, a little bit heavy, and not necessarily the most comfortable, especially to sleep in. But with this being a lot thinner and lighter, it might be really easy just to forget that you're wearing it, and for sleeping, it might just be more comfortable. So I'll be really interested to test all of that just to see how it works day to day. So that was a quick look at some of the smart bands and smartwatches announced on the Xiaomi launch event. Please let me know which product announced on the launch event you would love to see first. If it was the smartphones or smartwatches, let me know in the comments down below and I'll try to get a review of that product out first. But make sure to like, share this video, subscribe of course if you want to see any of those new product reviews, and I'll see you guys next time.